Guys, here's that video I promised you. So we're going to organize the room. I did do a little bit of organizing. I'm sorry, I just couldn't wait last night, and I didn't think I'd get as much done as I did, and I'm so sorry because I didn't stop when I should have. But so I'm going to show you. Here is my desk. I got it all organized, and my altars I did because I was going to do them. So it's my ancestor altar there. And then my Hecate altar there. Hope you can see that. Yeah. And then I have a mess. From there to there, I have a mess that we have to do. I have a mess up there, all the way around and to that bottom shelf, which I'm hoping you can see. And a little bit on the workstation as well. So there's lots to do. Trust me, I didn't do it all. That's for darn sure. So there's lots to do. So I hope you enjoy this. I am amazed that you wanted to see it, but here we go. We're going to do it. So here we go. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is transfer all the stuff from that shelf right there to that shelf right there, because I need to put my oils away, and they go in there. Some of them go in that black cupboard you can see behind all the stuff, but we're going to get to that. So that's where we're starting. Okay, so I'm going to put you over here so you can see me. And I'm just going to transfer stuff as quick as I can to the other shelf so that we can have some room. Quickly. Need to look at my back for a while. This is all just piled. All my singing bowls. Whoops. Dropping everything. Okay, we did it. We're clear. I'm going to set this right here. Okay, so now I have room on this shelf right here. I don't know if you can see it very well. I have room on this shelf now for my big oils. And I know you can't see my face, but you'll see me going back and forth again. Woo! I'm telling you, I'm knocking everything over today. Okay. Trying to carry as many as I can without dropping anything. So I'm going to put them on this side. Label out. These are the oils that I sell. They're the ones that have set outside on the outside altar, gaining strength from the moon. I leave them out there for a month. So they gather full moon, dark moon, and all the sun they can catch, and all the cycles in between. So those are the oils I sell. Not the only one, because I'm bringing more. I sell these guys. So I have binding oil, vanishing oil, road opening oil, healing oil, bend over oil, love oil. This is an all-purpose fire oil. It does just about everything. This is war oil. I'm going to put over there. And this is protection oil. I guess I'll put this right there. Yeah, all my oils. Not all done. I still got more. I'm trying to put all the oils that I sell on that shelf and all my personal oils in my little cupboard, the black one. So, this is a road opener oil, a money oil, a black cat oil. Those are still the ones I sell. And then I have my own that aren't going to go there, but for now we're doing it. I want oils, guys. Oils, oils, oils. That's powder, that's powder. Here's an oil. Good deal. Okay, I have mandrake oil and uncrossing oil. Be right back. And then all of these can't go in the cupboard, so I put some of them over here. Let's take these two because they're huge. So I have my death oil and my Hecate oil. And I'm hoping they fit. And they're not gonna fit. So that's okay because they do fit in the little black cupboard. We'll just have to put more on that shelf than I had planned to. I'll put supplies over there as well. And powders. Okay, so I have these are cat claws that have fallen off. So I have that. These are rose thorns. This is a mixture of rust, vinegar, and I'm going to tell you right now, Spanish moss. It does all kinds of things. None of them are positive, I'm just being honest. This is my cat whiskers. So I'll put my claws in front of that. This is another death oil. Put it over here with the oils. And this is some deadly mushrooms I'm going to put right there. In a Weiler's broth can. These are powders. I have a love powder, a cursing powder, a divination powder, and a luck powder. Those are all going right here with the oils. Those are just some. I have others, but I don't know exactly where those are at the moment. Oils. What do we have here? It's my money oil. I want to put mine in that other cupboard. Oh, I have another luck. Okay, another luck powder I found. Okay, so the oils I have left I want to put in that black cupboard because they're the ones I use personally. Oh, not the flying oil. One moment. I sell that as well. So that can go over here. Okay. So everything else goes in the other cupboard. So, trying to figure out where to put you guys. Thinking you might do all right here. Yeah, that works. So you can see all that stuff on top. I have a little cupboard right here that I'm going to hope it all fits in. Because this is just supplies. This is stuff I use. So my cornstarch for powders. My canola oil I use for the kind of oils you do not anoint. Yeah, it's gonna, yay. My baby oil that I use for the kind you do anoint. My coconut oils. I have 2 of those big puppies. I'm going to put those behind the canola. There we go. And then I have my alcohol. And that's what I use to make my Florida waters and that type of stuff. And I'll put that behind the powders. Try to keep this covered up. It's trying to close on me, guys. And then I've got all my peroxide, which I use for bones. And I have my big skull I need to do so badly, and I've just been putting it off. Putting those behind the alcohol so I don't have to worry about them. Oh, good Lord. That's rough. Okay. Then I have my red food coloring that I use for ink. See if it'll work. It did. My extra apple cider vinegar, which I use for many things. These don't go there. My extra table salt, which I do use for things. I think that's it. Oh, my lamp oil I don't think is going to fit under there, but we're going to try. Oh, it did. Yay! And then my DE I know won't fit under there, so we're not going to try that. Whew. That was rough. It's hard to bend over like that for a consecutive amount of time. Okay. All right. Now I have these big jars of herbs that are going to have to go below here. Why is that? Oh, they're going to have to go under here. So I'm going to grab those from this side. And they will go under the big cupboard because it'll hold them. That is just a decorative moss, and this is my eucalyptus. So there we go. Got those taken care of. I don't know about you guys, but I think I might need a break soon. Okay, the DE. Where are we going to put the DE? I think we're going to put it behind the moon water next to the dehydrator. So I'll show you that. Moon water in liquor bottles. Yes, I know it's not the most inventive thing, but it's me. And I put the DE back there. My little rooster. My dehydrator. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a couple of my lanterns up on the hutch that we just put the oil on. I have my great-grandmother's lantern that doesn't have a top right now. And it's full of rocks that my mama put in there. Let's see if I can get that on. See that? She put all those in there herself. So I'm going to put that up here. So I can take good care of it. And then, you guys get out of the way. I'm going to take my grandmother's lantern, one of my grandma's, and put it up here as well. Because those are the 2 I really don't use. I do have 3 that I do use, so we're going to keep those out. One is still waiting to be designed, enchanted, so this one we're going to scoot over here. There we go. It's looking good, guys. Don't know where to put my supply oil bottles. Thinking. I think under with the other supplies. is where I'll put it. My olive oil and my empty bottle. They're all empty. I have to fill my oil bottles. So one is, and all that stuff is in the other room, and I'm not going to grab it right now. But anyway, grapeseed oil. Oh, don't fall. Oh, dock on it. Grapeseed oil, olive oil, and one is for the baby oil. Okay, now we have the top cleaned off. Ta-da! I'm going to move the incense over here with the lanterns, and we have our cupboard now. I'm going to take these nails out because I didn't use them. I used screws. Okay, now we put the oils that I use in there. Oh, that's dusty. We're going to clean it first. We're going to clean it. Where's my cleaning? Oh, good Lord, I took them out of the room. Okay, I'm going to put them in there for now. And then I'll clean them later, and that way you guys don't have to sit and wait for me to do that. So war water, which is power oil. Protective, oh no, that's selenite oil. Protection oil. Return to sender oil. I can't read that label, it's off of there. Oh, which is power oil that I haven't drained. Okay. White veil oil, which opens the veil. Good to use on salon. I'm going to put these up here. Inspiration oil that will help you with creativity and that kind of thing. Let's see if there's a place I can set this. There. Money oil. And binding oil. Oh, good Lord, I'm just dropping everything. Including the phone. Sure you guys wanted this on video? This is just a mixture of apple cider vinegar, and I haven't used it for anything. And this is a black power oil. This is a black cat oil. These are all the oils that I use. So I have duplicates because the oil that I make is not for me. That's oil to sell. And then my flying ointment, which I only make as it's ordered because it can start to smell a little. And then, let's see. Motivation for family and weight loss. These are spells that I've set that I'm going to put in here. They've been on my altar, so they're already charged and hopefully still working. And then I have my ancestor plant that I'm also going to put in here. And then these two big oils that we talked about already. Make sure they sideways. Make sure they fit. My Hecate oil. Okay, now I'll show you. So we've organized the little oil cupboard. So it's good to go. Close everything up. Okay. Break time. Oh, a bottle that's empty that needs to go in the empty bottle cupboard. Open. Okay. It's time to sit a minute. Got my hand on the camera. Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to sit a minute. Have a drink of wine. And then we will get started on the little shelves. So you can see behind me that shelf right there. That's my incense shelf. And I've got a box full of incense. It's also a shelf I put my skulls on. a beautiful little mask my nephew made me that I love, Robert, my nephew. And, well, I guess we'll see as we go. We'll unpack it. Ready? I am. Let's do it. Okay, so to drag that around, I'm going to have to go the other way. You know what? I'm going to put these away right quick. So I want to show you guys this. This is, I'm just going to hold it up. This is pine bedding. It's $3. That's more pine than you will use in a lifetime. Trust me, it's packed in there. So when you pull it apart, you can see how much I've used in about 2 years. That little dent, that's all I've used because it's compacted in there. And when you take it out, it's just an enormous amount of pine. So we're going to stick that under this hutch. Let's see if I can get you. I thought I dusted that good. And then I'm going to show you. I buy cedar the same way. Cedar bedding. See there? I've used that much. And I've had these for years. And they don't go bad. You just tape them up so they don't get too awful dry and nasty. And they work forever. And I put that right on top of the other one. There we go. Okay, now we got our bedding out of the way. Yes. No, not that. Not yet. Okay, let's work on that shelf. I'm going to drag this over. Get out of the way, chair. Okay, I'm going to have to set you down to do it. Okay. Oh, it's not going to go that way, so I'm going to have to go around the other way. The other way. Big Ben. I'm going to move my glass shelf. I think I'm going to set it right up there next to the rock case. If I can lift it that high. I did it. So that is my rock case. It's a big case that, oh, doggone camera. It's a big case that I put all my rocks in. It goes almost to the ceiling. And it goes to the top of this table. So that's what I put my rocks in. I'm going to try to aim you towards that little shelf. If it'll work. Looks like it might. Put this behind to hold the camera. There we go. Okay. I have to move my Victoria, although she's going back. She had an accident, and it wasn't an accident. I asked her if she wanted to move rooms, and about 3 minutes later, she fell off the shelf that she has been on forever. I mean, there's no excuse for her falling off that shelf, but she did, which just flabbergasted me. She's okay, thankfully. So then I'm going to put my incense boxes, my coffins up here. They're full of goodies. I put this one in the front because it has Nagchampa. The other one has sandalwood. And I use the Nagchampa more, so more reason to have it in the front. And then my other sandalwood, I have tons. I'm going to put right behind there on top. I hope you can see that. Okay. This picture I painted got damaged in storage. But I keep it because it was my first landscape. And I'm going to put him right up on top. Maybe. Yeah. Made it. And then there's my beautiful little mask that my nephew made me. I love this guy. He's got a baseball cap on backwards. And my nephew made it for me. And what a doll to do that for me, and I've kept it for years. He's a true artist, that kid. He's not a kid anymore. I'm going to put it right up there in front of that photo so it holds it. Maybe. Pushed it back too far. There we go. This is hard work. And I have my tree man. This is an incense burner. And you put your incense in the back here. I put a piece of tape. It's duct tape, so it's not the most attractive. But you put an incense in here, a cone, and then he smokes out all these holes. So there's one there, one there, one there, one there. There's just holes all over the place, and he smokes right out the holes. So cute. So I'm going to put him over here and out of the way for a few minutes. Okay. Then I have my Play-Doh. I use this for poppets, believe it or not. It works great. I'm going to put that right under this shelf. And it's in every color. So we're good to go. And then I'm going to get out my other incense. Oh, looks like I need to refill. That's my opium. This is another sandalwood that I haven't opened yet. I'm just going to set it on top there. Just grabbing. Then this, I hate it when you strangle on your own spit. This is Lakshmi Dupe. It is a great incense. I love it. It's very Indian, but it's great. And this one is my precious patchouli cones that I burn in my little green man, and something else I'll show you in a few minutes. My beautiful skull I use for ancestor work. Oh, remember I had him and he had red stones in his eyes. Do you remember that? And everyone said I should go ahead and take him out. Well, I did, and he looked terrible. He had stuff in there that was just nasty. So I took him out. I used him for one of my Book of Shadows, the cursing Book of Shadow that I made with the mask on it. The red eyes are from him. And then I put these beautiful clear crystals in him, and I think he looks much better. I did not like the red eyes at all. So I'm going to set him right there. Right up there where I can get to him when I need him, because I use him quite often. Okay. Then I have my other skull. He's a evil looking booger, isn't he? Put him right up here on the top, maybe. There we go. Okay. Then I have my beautiful deer skull that is still waiting to be peroxided. I'm going to put him right here. Right there. Then my Buddha sits in front of my oil shelf to keep the doors from opening because they like to open. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Booger. Oh, one more Lakshmi. My doggy treats, my rosy treats, I usually keep in a drawer on my desk, so I don't know why they're in here. So I'm going to move those. Okay. This is more Lakshmi dupe, but in a container. I'm going to set it right up here. Oh, there they are. My extra incense burners, my extra small boats, and my long matches, which I will put right there, and these on top. I have my live sign that I use. I used to use it right behind me when I did lives, and now I don't. So I just set it up here. And you can look at it like live instead of live. Had some dust on it. I got to clean a lot of stuff, but I don't want to do that while you're on camera because that's no fun. Little dragon that one of my kids gave me that goes to a game of some sort, so I'll set him up here. My beautiful meditating man who also needs to be cleaned. I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning when we get done. This is my meditating man. He's beautiful. I love him. It's all hand carved out of one piece of wood. Just beautiful. Love him. So he'll sit up there. This I got from my mother-in-law. And I am thinking it will hold my abalone shell. So I'm going to try that, but not right now. I'm going to have my #1 tuning fork. This is, I use this for healing, and I'm just going to set it up here. It's a beautiful tuning fork. I'll show you what it does. So you hit it on the rubber thing, poke it inside, and it resonates. I gotta do it again. I hope you can hear it. Resonates against the wood. I don't actually know where the mic is, but I hope you could hear it. Some more sandalwood, which will go up on top of that guy. Then my smelly little sticks, I'll just set back here for now. I have a lot of stones in here. Most of them are going in that rock cabinet, but I also have my incense boat, which sits up here. This is an incense holder as well because hem tends to make the sticks pretty large, and you have a hard time burning them in a small incense burner. So I have this guy. He's got really big holes, and it holds the hem, and it also holds a cone in the center if you want to use that. It's made out of soapstone. And this is a small incense holder I have. Just a little leaf, and I keep him up here in case. And then I've got my little red Buddhas. My pretty little red Buddhas. I got a bunch of those, and I keep them up here on the top. Not the top, the middle. And I just kind of line them up. They're cute.